Today will be much colder than yesterday. A big cold front is moving in from the Pacific Northwest, and in Colorado we'll be seeing rain and snow showers tonight into tomorrow morning. Today's afternoon high will only be in the mid-50s, but much of the day will feel colder than that. It will be partly cloudy into the early part of the afternoon, and then the chance for rain and snow will go up. If you have afternoon or evening classes and activities, you'll want to dress warmly, as it will only be in the mid-40s. Watch your daily weather report at ctv11news.com. For your Wednesday Ram Rise report, I'm Ashley Wallinger.
Against Governor Romney, what a Denver radio host said about it today, and some students get a jump on casting their votes in this election. Find out where you can vote on campus. And later, a spooky event in Old Town Fort Collins this last weekend will tell you what got folks up and wandering the square.
Tonight, students celebrate the life of an incredible teacher here on campus and remember the impact he made. Good evening and welcome to CTV News. I'm Wayne Stafford.
And I'm Katie Spencer. Rick Gumina died suddenly Monday morning after being taken to the Poudre Valley Hospital. The statistics professor is being remembered by all students around campus. Students say Gumina was easygoing and willing to help them succeed inside and outside of the classroom. The statistics professor often taught a stats class that many non-math majors took. Still, students say his personality and approach to teaching made his classes fun.
Rick was so sincere, really down to earth, unlike any professor I've ever had.
I just remember he was really stoked about statistics. Like, he would get animatedly excited about each of the individual components.
Former FEMA director and 850 News Radio KOA host Michael Brown is under fire today for this post. Brown wrote a blog post accusing former CSU student Catherine Wingarden of tweeting plans of assassinating Mitt Romney if he's elected president. According to Wingarden's post on this website, she never sent the tweet and the Twitter account associated with it is not hers. Michael Brown removed the post this morning after he received comments claiming the inaccuracy of the accusation from readers and even Wingarden herself. You can follow this developing story on collegian.com.
Early voting started Monday all around Colorado, which gives people the chance to get their vote in early and avoid lines on Election Day. And for the convenience of students, there's a voting center right here at CSU. Election season is finally here. Votes have been cast and final strides for each party are in full swing. Early voting has started in Colorado. Larimer County Clerk Scott Doyle.
I think by the time we get to Election Day, we're going to have in excess of 85% of our vote already cast.
Early voting and mail-in ballots are available for voters eager to get involved in the election.
Well, early voting starts 2 weeks out from Election Day, runs Monday through Friday. Oh, mail-in voting, you know, you can request a mail ballot. We'll mail you a ballot. You can vote it at home.
CSU Professor John Strayer has noticed this election is a bit different.
The other thing I think I've noticed about this election, perhaps more than any that I can remember in the past, is the level of intensity. Almost to the point that I think in some cases it's pathological.
With Colorado being a swing state in the election, Strayer thinks the Larimer County election could be a close one.
The historical advantage has been to the Republicans. The more recent advantage has been in the Democratic side. And I think Larimer is gravitating more and more from red to blue. It's very purple.
No matter how you fill out your ballot, Doyle said early voting is the way to go.
If you haven't voted, come on into an early voting site and get your voting out of the way. It'll be good for you. The fact of the matter is it'll enable me to give more complete results at the close of the poll, 7 o'clock on election evening.
If you're planning on voting early, an ID is required to vote. For a list of valid IDs, you can visit larimer.org. But don't worry if you forget it, your vote will still be counted.
All right, now before the snow arrives, the city of Fort Collins has an important job to do.
And the cleanup could affect students. Coming up, CTV reporter Michael McNulty rode with a street sweeping crew in Fort Collins.
If you're looking for a new pet that you can cherish every day, consider adopting from a shelter. Shelters are full of healthy, loyal, fun, loving pets, eager to become a part of your family. A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet, so bring home your new buddy today. To find out more, you can visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Colorado's usual Halloween snowstorm might be coming a week early this year, but the weather was really nice today. Let's check out some of the high temps from across the state. Here in Denver, it was 77, in Colorado Springs 75, got up to 83 in Pueblo, and it was 72 degrees here in Fort Collins. A red flag warning was in effect earlier today across the eastern plains, but even Fort Collins got a taste of the high winds. The gusts will continue into tonight with speeds between 50 and 60 miles per hour at times. Today was the last taste of summer before the season's first snow is set to arrive across the Front Range tomorrow night into Thursday. The gusts will calm down overnight, but tomorrow morning will feel a lot cooler than today. Let's take a look at what's coming up in the next 7 days. Tomorrow, the high will only be in the mid-50s with PM showers and light winds. Thursday will only get into the upper 30s with snow showers in the morning. Into the weekend, the chance for snow clears out, but it will still be pretty cold out there. By next Tuesday, it will warm back up into the 60s with plenty of sunshine, and your Halloween Wednesday is looking great right now. Remember to watch your weekly weather forecast every Tuesday at 8 p.m. or you can check us out at ctv11news.com. For CTV Weather, I'm Ashley Wallinger.
Thanks, Ashley. Street sweepers are coming to a street near you. Operation Clean Sweep began this week as a last effort to clear the storm drains before the snow. The city is asking for the community to cooperate by not parking in scheduled zones. CTV reporter Michael McNulty has the story.
A chill is in the air, and leaves are on the ground as fall becomes more apparent in Fort Collins. And as residents pick up the leaves in their yard, the city is planning their final street sweep of the year.
We kind of try and wait until as many leaves fall as possible. So we'll be starting next week on the south end of town where there's less leaves and work our way north.
Operation Clean Sweep is beginning this week and will run through December. This is the last time the city sweepers will be removing debris before the snow hits.
Mostly affects the parking in the Old Town area, the areas around campus.
In order for street sweepers to do their job, the city is asking residents to be aware of when to move their cars off the street.
We posted on the internet what days will be in their neighborhood, and if they move their cars, that's great.
The city encourages community cooperation. Most of the surrounding campus streets are purposefully scheduled over Thanksgiving break.
Which kind of helps the students out some there, because I know they like to park in that area and go to class.
And don't rake your leaves into the street. It's prohibited by a city ordinance, but if you collect the leaves in your yard, you can recycle them to compost through the Leaf Exchange program. For CTV News, I'm Michael McNulty.
Whether you need leaves or want to get rid of them, check out the Leaf Exchange program located on our website, along with a sweep schedule at ctv11news.com.
One event this past weekend got students dressed up and ready to strut their stuff.
Oh yeah, and ready to put on a great show. Next on CTV News, reporter Kelsey Peterson takes us to this year's drag show.
43,000 CSU Ram alums call Denver home. Now it's easier for Denver Ram fans to stay connected with CSU. CSU is proud to announce the new Colorado State University Denver Center, where Ram alums will feel at home. It's a place to make professional connections, enjoy events with other alumni, and even show your Ram pride with a wide selection of CSU fan gear. Stay connected with CSU, the CSU Denver Center at 17th and Glenarm. Learn more at rams5280.colostate.edu.
CTV reporter Kelsey Peterson went to the 2012 drag show Do Drag, Do Tell, put on by SOGLBT. Let's take a look.
I'm Kelsey Peterson with CTV News, and I'm here at the 2012 SOGLBT Drag Show. This year, their theme is Do Drag, Do Tell, and they are raising money for the GLBT Resources Center in the LSC. Enjoy the show. With a variety of performances, drag queens and kings got the audience all riled up for a successful show that raised over $2,700. The military theme this year, Do Drag, Do Tell, resembled Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which was repealed in 2011, allowing gay, lesbian, and bisexual individuals to serve openly in the military. There were 28 groups that performed, including Denver's own professional drag queen, Victoria Sexton, who also helped to host the show.
I need to see these singles because this single lady is on the hunt.
Other numbers included Grease Lightning, performed by the Drag Racers, Sheeby, performed by Amora St. James, and Kazaki, performed by the Stilette Hose. Months of preparation were put into the 2012 drag show, which acts as just one way that SOGLBT helps bring awareness to GLBTQ issues. Do Drag, Do Tell, fighting for equality $1 at a time.
The show offered free admission, and SOGLBT gave out camouflage-style wristbands. You can get yours by visiting the GLBT Resource Center in the LSC.
A spooky event hosted in Old Town Fort Collins last weekend got folks in the Halloween spirit.
Yep, that's right, Wayne. Up next on CTV News, a ghoulish time in the square that helped raise money for one Fort Collins organization.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks, more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
CTV reporter Meg Dudenhafer joins us now. And Meg, what was going on in Old Town Square on Saturday?
You know, the zombies came out and it was quite a sight to see.
Nice.
Goo, gore, and guts filled Old Town Square Saturday evening. It was the annual zombie crawl, but I can tell you it was no place to be for the faint of heart. Check it out. All ages gathered in Old Town Square on Saturday to show off their spooky side. This was the annual zombie crawl.
Expecting to see a lot of zombies. I don't know, a lot of sponsors too.
I think I scared more adults than I did kids, surprisingly.
From zombie face paint to the live DJ, there was something for everyone. While some people transformed at home,
Probably 30 minutes. It really wasn't that long, but just having fun with it.
Others let the skilled makeup artists take a stab at it. Even before the sunset, some of the scarier creatures roamed the square.
There was this guy who like chases at people, and it was a zombie. It's really scary. And then he also like growled at me while I was walking, and that just kind of scared me.
Even kids got into character, bringing to life their most creative zombie spirits. Zombie Crawl supports the organization Turning Point here in Fort Collins, which is a center for rehabilitation. And remember, Halloween is only days away.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys have your live show on Wednesday, so come on out.
Yeah, I can't wait, but thank you so much, Meg. Okay, now we've got your community calendar events for the week right now. ASAP and RHA are honoring our heroes this Thursday. It will be in the Behavioral Science Building, so come to support your fellow local police officers. Following our recognition, the Avengers will be featured in the LSC Theater. And as a reminder for all juniors, spring registration begins this Friday on RamWeb, so make sure you visit your advisor and get your code.
And join us this Saturday for the Orange Out at Hughes Stadium. CSU takes on Hawaii, and the game starts at 5 p.m. And you can also come and support the CSU men's basketball team in an exhibition game. They will face off with Metro State this Sunday at Moby Arena. Tip-off starts at 2 p.m. Well, that's all the time we have for you tonight.
Have a great night.